Alright, hey, how's it going, guys? Finally, the rock has come back to wherever. Did I bring? Yes, I did. Alright, get these straight, yes. Got some nifty new glass cleaners, so check those out. And see what you guys are up to. Hopefully everybody's having a good week already. Started off Monday, almost done with November. So hopefully you guys are doing good. And yes, all right, maybe that'll help. Yeah, guess about as good as it's gonna get. Get that straight. Supposed to help clean my glasses. Still get a little bit of a smudge. I think I need to degrease them or whatever. I don't know. All right, this one's kind of cool because it's got the storage thing, and then it's got a speck remover. So do that. All right. So tonight, I'm just gonna have some snacks. This is the beer battered hot onion rings and spicy Funyun queso. I had those when I actually did the review on them. I had to get this one. I had to get like a 3-pack, and this one was like a 2-pack. So I got leftovers, and we're gonna see how you guys are doing. Everybody's having a good time. Everybody's having a fun stuff going on. And tonight, I brought my Kurgan shirt. There can be only one. It's part of the Highlander original Highlander one. So that's what I got tonight. And there we go. So yeah, hopefully you guys survived the weekend. It's kind of a strange one here. It is getting quite chilly here. And I think later in the week we're going to get some little bit of rain. I'm going to turn the heat up. Okay, now these are good. Baked beer battered onion rings. I always like handicap. Hot fries, cheddar fries, beer battered onion rings. Apparently they have regular ones. I haven't seen them. These are nice and spicy. They do have a little bit of beer flavor to them. Yeah, you got a little kick. That hot, spicy flavor, yeah. Now, not quite as spicy as the Flamin' Hot stuff, but these are like way down low. Supposed to be spicy, but didn't get a lot of spice out of these. The spicy queso. The Flamin' Hot ones are a little bit spicier. These are just there's jalapenos, but really just peppers and queso. With that familiar Funyun flavor. It's not bad, but it's like very, very light. This is more cheese than anything. It's almost like green peppers in there. It says jalapeno, but nah. It's like a scale of a 1 to 11. It's like a 3 on the heat scale, this one's about a 7 or an 8. Well, not unbearably hot, but lets you know it's there. And even a little piece. Yeah. Nicely coated now. I still have the leftover Flamin' Hot cinnamon sugar popcorn from Cheetos. That one was different. That was really weird because it the Flamin' Hot was there, but then that cinnamon sugar kind of tamed it down. So it was like almost like a kettle corn with a little bit of heat. Not a lot. Normally the Flamin' Hot is like, wow, it's like burns your tongue. That one I actually toned it down a little bit. Yeah. So, yeah, having to be a little bit warm here. Warming up my stuff. Now, for those of you that have been following on the thing, I guess, I could show you guys a little bit of new stuff that I got. They were having like a sale the other day. So this is from, where is it from? D&D Dice. And this one is cool. This is, it's called Legend Sweet Dragon. And this was a dice set that I got. And these are actually very nice. You can see that they're all white. See that? They're all nice and white. With like a, oh, it's like a dark blue or almost black, but they're nicely polished. They come in their own little bag. It's really cool. And so I got that. And then when you got a certain point, you get some free gifts. So I got a couple extra dice set. I got a couple of, I got a bag, but that's that one. Then I got this free bag with when I bought it. And almost all of the dice that are in here are free. Because there was one set. There's 3 set in here. I got one set as a bonus. One set as for mentioning how I found them. And there's this one is cool. This is blue and swirly. And then I got purple and swirly. And then I got a dark blue swirly. And it's the whole set. All the different sided 7 size dice set. And they all barely fit in this little bag. Like I said, once you reach a certain amount, you got a free gift. It's like over $25. You got one free gift, and that was the bag. And then I think it was over 35 or something. And then you got a free set of dice. And if you put your comments in there, they sent me another free set. And I think I got another one. So that one was kind of cool in here. And now this one, I don't know what I was thinking. I haven't even really done. So put that aside. Now I don't even know what I was thinking on this one. I think I kind of was not paying attention. So I actually got 2 of the same one, but I don't remember if it was one that I got as a bonus, or I don't remember. But this one is cool. I haven't even taken them out. This is called Die Hard. That's it. This is from Die Hard. That's the place. Die Hard Dice. And this is called Arcane Reactor. I got 2 sets, and they're kind of cool. You can see they go from gold to red. When you move them. So that's kind of cool. So I got those. And then I've got some other ones in another bag that are like purple and blue. So I got those. I haven't even taken them out. Like I said, I just got them today. And then I got these other two. Like I said, one of these. This one is Die Hard Dice Mystic Catalyst. And they're like red and purple. And they kind of, you can see them changing the colors. And then I got, this one is called Alicia Essentials Teal. This one's kind of cool. Like I said, it does that one. So that will be added to the collection of stuff I've already got. So that one, a little bit of a fun stuff. And I've still got a couple other ones on the way. As you know, they had Black Friday sales. They've got Cyber Monday. They're always extending it. They're always putting in sales. One of them I got, it was a buy one get one free. That's the time to take the advantage of the really expensive dice. You can get one and then you get another one for free. So you can get like $50–$60 worth of dice for like $20, $30. So that's an interesting one. Oh, there we go. And so like I said, hopefully everybody had a good weekend. I don't know if you guys did anything or had any recovered from the holiday. I think a lot of people were probably out and about, maybe taking advantage of some of the sales. I don't know if you actually went in person to those. I did not. I stayed away completely. I heard horror stories. I'm going to shop online for right now. Too much craziness going on right now. Save time, money, gas. While we're running around, get in the store, they don't have it. I don't want to fight over bargains that aren't there. I don't want to be out there at 2 in the morning waiting in line. Open. Don't want to do that. But everybody, well, some people love that. They love the thrill of the hunt. They like interacting with people. Some people like fighting, who knows? But no, I'll stay home, nice and comfy and warm, and just go for the stuff like that. So hopefully everybody had a nice restful Thanksgiving, had lots of food, caught up on lots of videos and whatnot. Like I said, I'm recovered from the turkey and the stuffing and all that. Anybody had big turkey sandwiches? Anything like that. Let's see what else. Okay, well, have a good one. Thanks for stopping by, saying hi. Appreciate it. I know it's late. I tried to go in a little early tonight. Yeah, well, get some rest. I'm trying to go a little bit earlier each time. And well, hopefully some other people wander in, say hi. I know some people just like to watch the video in the background. That's okay too. I actually had a lot of videos that I had to do. I had to do one for a company that sent me a sample that was part of the deal. Is I had to do a video for them, so I had to get that out of the way. And got some other stuff that I got to do, and I definitely need to get out to the stores. There's a lot of places that have some new items, and sadly, Popeyes has got a bunch of new items. I'm not looking forward to that, but I will give it a try for everybody. I'll take one for the team. Some of them I have tried, so I'm not gonna try their ghost wings. They weren't that hot. I'm surprised. When I tried their ghost wings, it was like no heat at all, no flavor at all. They were dry as a bone and not very good. Same with that thing I tried the other day, the KFC wrap. They overcooked the chicken and they put just a little bit of mac and cheese on there. And maybe it was worth $2.50, but yeah, they could have been a little bit better. I mean, all it was mac and cheese, a little bit of cheese sprinkled on, and a chicken tender wrapped up in a tortilla. Now they could have put on some sauce. They could have put on, anything. They also had the spicy slaw in the original one, but I think they could have added a little sauce to it, a little sour cream, something to make it a little bit more savory. There's really not much to those. Everybody's doing the wraps. KFC's doing it. Jack in the Box has their Jack wraps. Burger King has their chicken wraps. Wendy's had them. I don't know if they still have them. They may have them. Everybody's throwing their hat in the ring ever since McDonald's is not doing wraps anymore. And they're like, okay, let's all get on the chicken wraps, even if we're not at a chicken restaurant. Now I can understand KFC and Popeyes being chicken, but Wendy's and McDonald's and all these, we're not known for chicken, but they're gonna give it a try anyways. So yeah, just a strange item. I don't think that some of these people, when they go for these things and they're known for one thing, and then it's like, well, let's try ourselves. Let's see how this is. Like El Pollo Loco, known for chicken, but every once in a while they have birria or they have shrimp, and they say, here, come down, try it, and it's not very good, and it's like, eh. So stick to what you're good at. Go with the main dishes. Don't buy burgers from a chicken place. Don't buy chicken from a burger place. Best advice I could give. Usually they don't do very good. Now Wendy's is a different. They do chicken, they do burgers. They have a good chicken sandwich. Burgers are good. It actually is pretty good. Both of them are the same. Now, some of the other ones like Burger King, their chicken's really not all that great. Tend to overcook it, and I've had issues with them. So stick to what you're good at is what I say. So anyways, let's see. What else? Now we're getting into the holiday season, so you'll start seeing a lot of peppermint, everything else. Hey Paul, yeah, it was pretty good. Like I said, stayed home today. Stayed away from all the crazy crap out there. Not ready to brave the sales yet. I've been staying at home. Plus I have a lot of things that I'm evaluating. So I had to kind of stay home to do that. Got cat litter that I'm going to start evaluating the cat litter. I've got other sponsors that I had to take care of. All the fun stuff. Like I said, it's easier to stay home for right now. Not enough craziness. There's still a lot of people out there scrambling over the last minute deals. And a lot of stuff is blown out. Okay. Yeah, these are the flamin' hot, or the hot onion rings. These are good. Handicap onion rings. They're good. Not quite as spicy, but the Funyuns spicy queso. These aren't very spicy, more like Funyuns. These are actually beer battered. So they taste like beer a little bit. They're spicy. Yeah. They're actually pretty good. Yeah, I like that. Gives you a little bit of a kick. Now even zestier, okay. So yes. All the fun stuff there. And like I said, yeah, I stayed home. I don't like going to my Walmart or Target right now. I don't even like going. It's not real good. Going to the grocery stores here and there to pick up main stuff, but like I said, for the most part, staying at home. From now until, I don't know, after January, I guess. It's going to be a little bit crazy in the stores. Now, some of them you have to get, certain things are exclusive. I understand that. I have to go to the store, but for the main part, yeah, if I'm going to the grocery store getting certain things, but I'm trying to stay home. Gives me time to do some evaluations, gives me time to film more videos, work on other things, and just kind of keep out of the hubbub and stuff. And it's getting a little bit nutty out there, I'm telling you. So I think the safest place right now is kind of at home. With the price of gas and everything else, you can't be running around all the time. Nah, but yeah, I got other, like I said, I got other issues to take care of. So, yeah. And it's starting to get cold, like I said. Probably going to get later this week. I think we're getting some rain, so probably not best to be running around in all this rain and muck and yuck. But I will actually have to get out. You know what? I haven't had a grocery store delivery. I've gotten things from Walmart, from Target, from Amazon, but I really haven't done grocery delivery. I know they have that, and I've occasionally I'll get DoorDash once in a while, but for the most part, yeah, grocery store, and then once in a while I'll go through a drive-through or something. I don't usually go downtown and sit down and do a whole dinner thing. The prices in the stores for sit-down dinners are getting ridiculous because they're putting all kinds of different county, city taxes and fees and everything on it, in addition to higher prices on everything. So the real sit-down dinner, I saw something about a new one had a not it depends on where you go. Some of them is only a couple bucks. But if you actually go and sit down in the place, they're charging county tax, city tax. Some of them do an entertainment fee for sitting in their restaurant. Yeah, they're really going a little bit overboard on the prices. And I just saw someone had a newer place here downtown had a burger, $20 for a burger, plain burger, no nothing. Burger for $20. No fries, nothing. It was a burger for $20. So, yeah. And if you wanted fries, that was another $5 or $6 probably for fries. And then if you want a drink, you know, you got to pay for the drink. $20 for a burger. And it wasn't like, you know, premium burger or whatever with gold flake or anything like that. It was just $20 for a burger. And I can understand some of these prices. Carl's Jr.'s is getting up there, but yeah. So I've been kind of trying to stay away from those kind of pricey places that they got downtown and all that. Although, yeah, DoorDash, they will charge you, some of them charge you a fee to use DoorDash. Some of them charge you a fee from the restaurant. I know Popeyes was misleading when they offer using their app for free delivery. If you go into the app and you tell them delivery, 50 cents more an item to have it delivered than if you would go and buy it and go pick it up. So 50 cents an item per item. If you get a drink, if you get a side, if you get whatever, they jack it up another 50 cents to have it delivered. And they apparently they do that in their app, and then they send it out to a third party, I guess, or whatever. But yeah, if you get a couple of dinners, you're gonna, you know, $5-6 up there, I guess. You know, it depends on what you get. If you're getting dinner for the whole family, or if you're just getting dinner for yourself, it can get a little pricey. And yeah. And of course, now they're charging you for sauces if you don't have a chicken tenders or anything like that that doesn't have sauce. They charge you like $0.25 per item, and they won't do a special. From what I found out, if you get it delivered, they won't let you get like the special as if you would go pick it up. Sometimes, you know, $5 box or whatever. So, gotta be careful. And yeah, all the fun stuff there. So, did find a few items that I been trying. I guess I could show you the one. I had this in here. You guys are fond of Revenge of the Nerds movies? Didn't know they had these. I can't do the laugh, but they got this now. Gummy clusters. Nerds gummy clusters. Berry. You see the nerd guys? Right there. So there you go. You too can be a nerd if your nerdy gummy clusters. So that was fun. So that was one of the newer items. And actually I picked up another bag of the gummy Wonka hats just because I like those. I've already done the review, but I thought I would give that one a try. Yeah, they've had nerd ropes that are nerds stuck onto like a gummy rope. They've had those before. They had one called Big Chewy Nerds, which is like a center and then like this big spiky nerd nugget, I guess. Yeah. That's in the association with the new Wonka movie called Wonka. It comes out on December 5th, I believe. I've tried the Wonka bar, the Oompa Loompa bar, and then those gummy hats that turn your tongue blue. So that's in association with that. I think they're supposed to be coming out with another one. I think it's a Scrumdiddlyumptious bar. I haven't heard too much about that, but definitely they're putting a lot of stuff out in conjunction with the Wonka Wonka movie. They've also got little Wonka figures. They're like the little 3-inch action figures. They're going to have Willy Wonka, Charlie, I think Mike TV, Veruca Salt, and Violet. I think that's it. They're not doing Mike TV. They're not. I don't think they're doing an Oompa Loompa. I saw that you could pre-order it. So if you're into the action figures, check that out. And I think they come with a little golden ticket on it. I don't know. Kind of like they first did with the old Galoob Star Trek figures, and they weren't very articulated. They just they were little figures, and I think their arms and their legs moved. They didn't bend. They didn't have little interchangeable things like that. They didn't have clothes or whatever you could put on them. They were really basic, and they weren't very articulated. Then they came out later with the big full-size action figures and things like that. And then I actually have a few of those. And then the interchangeable things and the stands and all this stuff you could put them on. They got a little more detailed and a little more elaborate. But the original ones, yes. It was Playmates that did the second wave. So Galoob was like, a nice attempt, but not very good. So, and Mego was the way old ones from the 70s, from the original Star Trek. And then they had the action figures, and they had like clothes. They actually had the fabric clothes. And I don't know, they had Captain Kirk, Spock, Uhura, they had a Goran, they had a Telosian, I believe. And I don't know if they had Scotty. I think they did. And Chekhov, I believe. I don't think they had Uhura. They only had a limited one. And they had like all the fabric things. It's kind of like a Barbie, where it was that size, and it had the boots and the shirts and all that stuff. They were out for a little while. Now, if you go trying to find them at like a convention or online, you're probably going to pay a little bit for them. There were a lot. Well, most of them are probably loose. They're not on the cards anymore. If they are on the cards, they're probably worth a little bit because, they're all the way from the 70s. If people kept them on the cards from the 70s, pretty rare. I think I had at one point I did have a Captain Kirk. I do have some figures that I have from the original 2009 Star Trek. I've got a full-size doll of, I think, Spock and Kirk. I got some mid-size ones. A couple of ones. At one point I had almost all the generations, but I don't know, something happened to that. And I had some of the other ones. I had all the Playmate ones loose, and that one disappeared. And then, but I did have some in the past. I still have a little bit. Like I said, I have the Ken and Barbie, Captain Kirk, and I guess the girl or whatever. Star Trek Ken and Barbie. That's still in the package. And I got a couple other little pieces here and there. But yeah, still the dolls are still in the box. So I've got them stored away, not doing anything with them. And they might be worth a couple bucks here and there. Because now they're going into all the new series, all the new collector's items, a lot of stuff. I used to have all kinds of stuff. I used to have the phasers, the tricorder, the pins, all that stuff. I was like a total geek back in the day. When I went to a convention, I think it was back in '82. Back when, old time. I think I had captain's pins or lieutenant pins, and I had the communicator badge, and I had the Klingon pistol and the tricorders, and I think I even had one of the ships or something that make noise and lit up. But, that was back in the childhood. I wished I would have saved a lot of that stuff. And I had a G.I. Joe, and I had Micronauts. What else did I have? I had some Transformers. I had a Jetfire, which was like really super rare. but I lost most of the pieces from that, and I think somewhere when I had a Bionic Man, Oscar Goldman doll, that was fun. What else? Yeah, G.I. Joes. I actually had a Star Trek set, and it was the original VHS of the first 6 movies, and it came in a plastic box. And it had a watch, and it had collector's cards. There was like I think it was like, was it 500? But mine was like $4.97 or something of 500. That was back in the day when it was VHS. There was no DVDs, so it was pretty cool. It had a watch and all that. Somewhere along the line, lost it. Yeah, I know. I had the Micronaut set that you build the city. I had Lincoln Logs. I had geez, I want to say Connects. It was like all those sets, and you could build things. I had the AFX race set, the racing cars. I think I had a Tyco train from when I was little. Yeah, I had a lot of cool stuff. And, you know, if I would have known and be able to keep it over through the years, probably would have been worth a little bit of money. Like I said, now I'm getting into the dice collecting. It's not quite the same as what I remember, but I don't know. It's just a little bit of a hobby. Some people collect figurines. Some people collect you know, pictures, paintings. Some people collect all kinds of different things. And I did at one point have a lot of die-cast cars. I got a few here and there, mostly Smokey the Bandit, die-cast cars, stuff like that. Not too many. I used to have a lot more. Yeah, but you need storage. That's the problem. Yeah, I had the little tiny see-through guys, and then I had the black Commander and the white horse. I didn't have the white Commander or the black horse. And those were cool because they actually had the missiles that shot off, and they were magnetic legs, and you could put the horse and the commander guy together. They had like wheels, and that was kind of cool. I had that for a long. I don't remember. I think it was called White Commander and Boz Karoff or something like that. I don't remember. They had all the jet packs and all that stuff. You could put them all together, and hours of fun. And that was back, I remember back in the probably like late 70s. Yep, exactly. But they had the other one. I'm doing okay. Like I said, kind of recovering from the holiday and all that fun stuff. I'm just having a little bit of onion rings tonight. 2 different flavors. A little bit of hot spicy, a little bit of queso. Kind of leftovers, kind of getting through that. And I'll let you in on a secret. I did find these to try. You'll see reviews sometime soon. Mountain Dew Game Fuel. Yes. So I was able to procure some of that. I haven't tried it in the past. So, yeah. A little bit different. And like I said, I didn't really feel like going to get any kind of takeout or anything. I got a lot of stuff left over that I got to get through. And some of you guys been following me for a little while, you know. A lot of times I'll get something to eat late night. I need to make it to the store. I need to stock up on like frozen stuff and noodles and whatnot. Just haven't been doing it yet. Like I said, I try to stay away from all the stores and all the craziness around Thanksgiving, just because they're out of a lot of stuff and there was just too much hubbub and hassle. And hopefully it'll kind of die down and I can kind of sneak in the store and find something that they have in stock, I'm hoping. So I hope you guys enjoyed your Thanksgiving holiday and survived all the Black Friday sales and whatnot. No, just like to have stuff frozen on hand. That way, you know, when you get the munchies at 2 in the morning, you can pop in something frozen, heat up some noodles, make a sandwich, something like that. Something easy, not anything real complicated. Yeah, that's why I'm trying to stay away. I've been trying to get most of the stuff sent to me, because if I go to the actual big box stores, it's a nightmare and it's a total disaster in there. Mostly just been going to the grocery stores and having stuff shipped. It's easier that way. Safer too. So it saves time. You don't have to go through the whole store and find out they don't have it. I hated doing that, because I'd see it online and it's like, oh, this is a new item only at Walmart. And I go to Walmart, walk through the whole store, nut. It's like, great, thanks guys. So that was a wasted trip. Nah, other places are just as bad. Anyway, like I said, I got some stuff I had to do. I had to do a few reviews earlier. I actually had one company that I had to fulfill my requirement to, and I have. So I'll be putting that review up soon. Yeah, that's the one trouble, that it is getting chilly now. Cold in the 40s and 50s at night. 60s in the day of a high. That's about it. So that's gonna start getting the winter weather, chilly weather. Soups, stews, casseroles, hot drinks, hot cocoa, other stuff like that. I'll have to stock up on all those. Spicy things help. Like I said, these beer battered ones are legit. They're spicy. They're good. I've still got some scorpion pepper hot sauce that I can add to my soup or whatever, and that'll kick it up. But these are legit. They're good. Oh. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, well, yeah. Well, it snows there. Some of you guys didn't see earlier. I was going to go over this. This one is called Secret Dragon. They are white with blue dice. Instead of those, I got that one. And the more sets you buy, you got free gifts. I got this bag for free. I got different dice sets in here. One of each. These were actually free gifts that they gave me. Also, if you mention it from them, I got this one is a blue swirly and a green swirly and a purple. So that was one I got And also it was hardcore dice. And if you mention where you found them, they would throw in an extra set or something. Oh. Now I got these. I don't know what I was thinking. I haven't even taken them out. I think when I added one and then I got a free gift or something. These are kind of cool. They're from Die Hard. And I got the same ones, unfortunately. These are metallic-y, and they go from red to gold. Quite a few. See, they go from red to gold. And like I said, I think I got one of them. I don't know. Somehow I added two. And they're not metal, but they're like metallic looking. And then I got the other two. They were having a sale. Some of them were only like $10. This one's called Alicia Essentials Teal. That's kind of green swirly. And then I got this one, which is another metallic-y thing. It's called Mystic Catalyst. And it goes from purple to red. So that was the other one. Die Hard. Welcome to the party, pal. It's like I said, when you got them, you got certain gifts. Over so much, you got another gift. Like I got a bag, and I think I got like 2 sets of free dice, and then they threw in another one because I mentioned. I don't know if they are. I think they're. I do have another one here that I got from another place. Still got my pound of dice. I have another one. Where did I get it? That I got from another. I think I got it from the same place, and I think it's similar ones. They're metallic, but they're different. I think it's this one. They're metallic, but they're different. Oh, not that one. Similar bag. I know I got it here somewhere. Yeah, here it is. These are the other ones. They're a similar one. They're metallic. You see there. This one's purple to blue. It kind of changes colors. And then this one is green to blue. So that's the other ones are like that. So you can see how it changes colors depending on the light. This one's purple to blue, and this one's green to blue. And the other one's yellow to red, and the other one's red to purple. And all the dice are the same. So you can really see that, like that one's blue, and then it's purple, and color shifting. I do have some that are heat sensitive. Ultraviolet light changes it from from white to red. Some of the ones the paint glows. Some of them the dice glow in the dark if you charge them up under a light. Some have sparkles in them. Like I said, a lot of different stuff. And I'm still tripping on this is a pound of defective dice is what they called them. And I love the Rickroll dice. These are probably my favorite at one point. This was one from one company. And I love the Rickroll dice. Because you have been Rickrolled. And it's got all the words on it. Never let you down. And then on the 20-sided, yeah, Rick Astley, never give you up. And then you roll it, and it's got the music, and all that stuff. So that's like totally cool. All right, see ya. Have a good one. Thanks for popping in. Appreciate it. So yeah, that was pretty cool. Yeah, it was totally random that they put it in. They actually have, you can get the Rickroll dice separately. They're like about $5 a piece. And I don't know, I think these had bubbles in them. Glitter in the middle. If you could really see it. See, it's got the glitter inside, and maybe it was considered I don't know, not up to speed. I don't know, the thing didn't distribute correctly or whatever. But yeah, different, a lot of different stuff. And they have got so many different ones out there right now. Different dice companies. I found about 5 new ones today. Some of them were okay. Some of them were way too pricey. $100 for a dice set. But that was made out of real marble or real glass or metal. So solid metal. They can get pricey. Some of them were like brass. Some of them were different ones. No, I don't think they'll do lead anymore. They might do pewter or nickel, something like that. But a lot of cool stuff out there. You just have to keep your eyes open. And besides t-shirts and hats and all that fun stuff, so many different things to keep you occupied. Like I said, I like that. And this one I kind of like the pure white, the dragon one. That's cool. Came in its own little bag, and I think this is a polished resin. Oh yeah, see, like this one. And some of them come inked, some of them come uninked. You can do it yourself. I don't think I would do good on a drinking game. Probably. I'm a lightweight. When I drink, I get sleepy. I'd fall asleep. Game over. So, yeah, kind of wouldn't be a very interesting game. I don't know. I would have to. I'd have to check it out. But like I said, they were cool. I think it was only like $8. $8 for a set. Some of them were on special. They were $5. Like I said, some of them were free. They throw in freebies sometimes. Extra dice sets. Sometimes you get like a mystery bag. They had a lot of those. You don't know what you're getting. You just like $10-15, and you get a set of mystery dice. Some of them are unmatched. Some of them different styles. I don't know. I try not to overdo anything. I'm mostly I just have a little bit of breakfast, and then I have dinner, and that's about it. I haven't really been doing fast food. Been eating like regular meals. Like today, I had what did I have? I'm trying to remember. Oh yeah, chorizo and eggs. That's what I had for dinner. A couple eggs, a little chorizo, piece of toast. That was it. And yeah, I'm not doing as much fast food. Occasionally, when I do a review, maybe 1 or 2 a week. And just like cup of noodles, regular, hot dogs or anything like that. The hair is still, yeah, hat head. But yeah, I've just been trying to, take it easy. Like I said, whenever I can, I try to do the 0 sugar if I get Coke or anything like that. And I'm not eating like a lot of desserts or sweets or anything like that. I'm just watching what I eat. Like I said, maybe I'll go through a little bit of snacks or something, but a bag will last me for a while. And like on Friday, I had like 3 days worth of pizza. So, just here and there. Nothing real elaborate. I'm trying to take it easy and just keep warm. Soups, stews, things like that. Had chili the other night. I had, what else did I have? Trying to remember some of the other stuff I've been having. Just your basic stuff. Chicken wings, baked chicken wings. I'm trying to keep it fairly short. Believe it or not, I've not been to a barber in quite a while. I just kind of DIY. DIY, you know, it's just keep it cut short. It grows back quick enough. I'm not being a mountain man where I let everything just like grow. At one point I did have long hair, but that was 20 years ago. I actually had a ponytail and the whole thing. It kind of looked like Worf from Star Trek. Had that big long hair. kept it in a ponytail all the time. And that was just you know, me being silly. Had a contest with another guy at work, and we were seeing who could grow their hair the longest and without getting it cut. And then one day I just decided, okay, this is crazy. I'm gonna just do it and cut it. Nah. Well, I got wigs for that. I got my mullet look. I got my no. I got my mullet look. I got my the blonde one. I got purple. I got some other curly ones and whatnot. Yeah. Don't think I'd look good blonde. I don't want to look like Sting or whoever else was, I don't know. Gary Busey? Yeah, no. Too much for that. Like I said, just keeping it simple. Try not to have too much snacks lately. And, yeah, just eating healthy. In limited portions, too. That's part of it. And, you know, eating a little healthy and, like I said, trying to drink. Try not to drink as much soda. Maybe I have like a two cans a day, maybe. Not much. Mostly ice. Like I said, this one was like 1 can. Yeah, just trying to keep it in moderation. Try to be healthy. Make healthy snacks, healthy meals. Like the other day I did the baked wings. Yeah, he's a little bit cuckoo, I'm telling you. I remember that dude. Lethal Weapon time, man. He's not quite out there. I think he's not got both oars in the water. He needs to take a reality check, I guess. I don't know, man. Yeah. I got that one. I've got some other ones that I got showing up soon. So I'll kind of switch it up a little bit. See that? And what else? I did get a couple other ones. I actually have another one similar to this, a little bit different. It's like mountains or something. But I have some other ones that I got coming in, but they're coming in from China. It might take a little while. So I'll put those up whenever I get them. They're a little bit different. I think another one is another Phoenix, and what else? One's a cat, one's like a mystic thing. I don't even remember what they were, but they'll show up eventually. And yeah, they were having Black Friday sales and all the crazy sales, and some. And you get a certain amount, you get free shipping. So I was going for that. And like I said, changing up a little bit for you guys and putting that up there. Like I said, it's a lot easier now. I've actually got hooks to put them on instead of just propping them up over the cupboard. But yeah, it's actually a wall hanging, and it's pretty cool. That's what it's actually where I got it from. It's called tapestries.com, I think it was. They had a lot of things on different sizes, different prices. Yeah, Tapestry. I think it was called Tapestry. Might have been tapestryart.com. I don't really remember. I just know they shipped it, but when it comes from China, it takes a little bit longer because they got to go through customs and overseas and all the fun stuff. So, but that'll show up eventually. And like I said, tonight I had to do a video from a company that sponsored me. They sent me a free sample, and I tried it out, and I will be putting that up shortly, thanks to the company. And I'll leave all the information on there, and you can actually go to the website. Apparently I have a code over there as well now, so you could use that one, check it out. And I don't know what is going on with, I think believe it or not, I think the Rays company, I think I'm kind of done with the Rays right now. I don't know what's going on with that one. Yeah. I was a Rays insider. I've been paying for their packages for the last couple months, and there was supposed to be one for November. It was supposed to ship out on like the 1st or the 5th, and here it is, almost end of November. They have not sent it yet. They were already trying to bill me for December, and apparently I got a message that said they couldn't charge my card for the next month. And then I tried to go in there, and it wouldn't let me fix it. It wouldn't let me add it. It wouldn't let me do anything. I sent a note to the support. I have not heard back in like 3 days. So basically I've canceled the membership, and if and when they talk to me, I'll see about getting it reinstated. But at this point, yeah, I think I'm kind of done. I don't know if they've got a issue or they've gone out of business or what's going on with them. But actually the company, I will just give you guys a real quick one. Spec the video. This is the company that I received something from. That's all I'm going to tell you. You will see the video in kind. So if you go to javicoffee.com, and Drewsfoodreviews is my code, and you can check that out. But like I said, yeah, so, well, it was, what I was doing was I was getting exclusive access to flavors every month, like t-shirts and other things, all the samples and stuff. Once a month I was getting all this stuff, but now they've kind of been slacking off. And apparently I'm not alone. There was a whole lot of people that had the same problem where they couldn't renew their membership. They wouldn't take the new card. They haven't heard from support. They don't know what's going on. So for right now, Yeah, I'm kind of waiting to see them figure. It's actually a coffee concentrate from a company. They contacted me. They sent me out some stuff. You add it to hot, or you can make it hot, make it iced. You can make it whatever, however you do coffee. So that was a new one. They sent me some stuff. I gave it a try, and yeah. So, but like I said, that's going to be a new sponsor. Yeah, 5 shirts. But yeah, this is kind of cool because they got a whole recipe in here. You can have hot, cold, add different things, chocolate, cream, however you make your coffee. If you're a coffee lover, you could do flavored creamers. You can do um, sweeteners. You could do chocolate, whipped, frappe, whatever. But yeah, they got a lot of stuff. Well, like I said, I will be putting out the video shortly, and you guys can check all that stuff once I get it all. Well, yeah. See, and I'm not the biggest coffee person, but for the last year, I've been doing the coffee testing. So I've kind of got into the whole flavor, the coffee, the whole detecting the different notes and stuff like that. So yeah, I've been I pretty much know the difference between everything. I know how, if it's bitter, if it's roasted, all the different terms, and I'm like way way educated on different kind of coffees, and I've been trying them for about the last year, getting the different blends, getting the dark roast, the light roast, the decaf, all kinds of different things. I've still got one more session coming up in a couple of weeks. But yes, quite educated on the coffee right now. And like I said, everybody's different. Some people like it iced. Some people like it with cream, sugar, sweeteners. Oh yeah, all that stuff. All the roasted, whether it's chocolate blend, ashy, whether it's charcoal flavored, bitter, woody, all that stuff. We get way, way, way deep into that stuff. Roasted chocolate, charcoal, ash, whether it's bitter or whether it's woody, nutty, all kinds of that stuff. We spent weeks and weeks on that. Yeah, so, and it's not just me, it's a whole group that I'm in, and we're like way into it. It's like, and the funny part is like we're almost doing this in the sleep, nightmares of coffee. And, they got, depending on where you go, you can make your own, you can go to regular coffee shop. And like I said, everybody's a little different on what they like. If they like flavored, if they like creamer, sweetener, combo of the same, if they like it iced, if they like it hot. There's the possibilities are endless. So, yeah. Anyway, you'll be seeing that soon. And just a couple other few reviews I got to get up there. And I still need to work on some other stuff. Yeah, everybody, like I said, everybody's into their thing. They have their likes, their dislikes. Some people, way into wines. Some people like wine. Some people like bourbon. A lot of different stuff like that. I know a lot of people that are connoisseurs of fine wines. They're connoisseurs of bourbon or vodka or drinks. Some people like beer, stouts, lagers. It just depends on what you're into, I guess. So, what you're aficionado of? And you know what? Right now, I've got that kind of palate where I can almost taste what the different things are, whether it's detect all the different notes. Also, I could take I've been getting a little bit different now between the sodas and the um, all the other drinks and stuff that I try, because I could tell between Coke and Pepsi and RC and all these other ones. I can taste the notes. And like I said, whenever I do my reviews, I kind of pick up a lot of different stuff, different notes, and that's what I kind of give you my opinion on what I'm tasting, what I get out of it. Yep. So, like I said, some people are real good at that. Some people just doesn't. They don't care. It's like, is it good? Is it bad? No. Okay, move on. And like I said, when I try these other ones, these weird flavors of Coke creations now, everybody's a little different on what they taste in it. Like the Coke, what was the last one? The Coke Y3000. Some people got certain notes out of it. Some people said it tasted like this. Some people said it tastes like medicine. Some people didn't like it. Some people loved it. Everybody's a little different on what they taste out of it or how they get out of it. And I did find out that some people's taste buds are a little bit different than other people. There is a thing about the cilantro gene or whatever you want to call it. Some people, when they taste cilantro, it tastes like soap, tastes like dirt. That's what I get. Some people taste cilantro and they think it's, really good. And they just have a certain kind of a taste bud for it. So everybody's a little different on that one. But yeah, whenever I get cilantro, I get like dirt, soap tasting. It's very kind of bitter. And so I don't, if I can help it, I try to stay away from cilantro. If they want to put it in something, I say, no cilantro. But some people, they absolutely love it, And again, it's a personal preference, and sometimes it's just a tasting. Some people don't like certain things. They don't like dark chocolate. They don't like white chocolate. They don't like milk chocolate. Yeah, it is. It all comes down to chemistry. And I did do one time. I did a test when I was testing for one of the food panels. They actually have a test. It's like litmus paper, and you put it in your mouth, and whether or not you taste bitter or you taste like a very bitter garlicky kind of flavor, then you have that tasting gene. If you taste nothing, then you don't really have that gene. So some people did, some people don't. That you could taste the different degrees of bitter. Yeah, I am not a fan of cilantro. Tastes like dirt, tastes like soap. So I leave it out when I can. I'm not missing all that much, but some people love it. It's pico de gallo, birria, they added in there. It's like a flavor enhancement, but to me, not. Yeah, snozzberry. Tastes like a snozzberry. Wonder if they're going to have that, I hope, in the new movie. Still love that line. Who ever heard of snozzberry? There's no such thing. We are the dreamers of dream. We are the music makers. Don't tell me I can't have a snozzberry. If I want to make a snozzberry, I'll make a snozzberry. Yeah. Still, that's the best one. The original Willy Wonka. I kind of have hopes for the new one. I've saw clips and stuff for it. He's going to sing Pure Imagination, the new guy. Some other stuff in there. They do have an Oompa Loompa, but it's mostly CGI. So Uh, it's not going to be as good as the original, but hopefully it won't be as bad as the other one. I'm hoping. Fingers crossed, good things. Yep, we are the makers of dreams. We are the music makers. We can, if you can dream it, you can make it, and whatever you want to make, nothing's beyond hope. Yeah, so yeah, some people they think they think a certain way, and if they can't see it, then it's not possible. So, but you can dream it, you can do it. And I'm surprised they did not put Wonka back on this one. Guess it's not in line with the new movie. These are nerds. So, yeah, I am surprised. I thought they would put Wonka back on, but when Nestle had it, it was originally Wonka's Everlasting Gobstopper, Wonka Nerds, Wonka. They had Oompa Loompas. They had a couple other Wonka official flavors, and then somewhere along the line, Nestle took over and they took the Wonka name off. They didn't want to associate it anymore. So yeah, all this stuff was yeah. They took away Wonka. I know it was Wonka's Everlasting Gobstopper for a long time, and then it was just now Gobstoppers. So that's just a thing of Nestle cleaning house and taking the fishy associations away. So, but like I said, they did put out the Wonka bar. They did put out the Oompa Loompa bar, and then they put out the hats. So, yeah, that's kind of cool. And hopefully, maybe with the tie-in, they're going to have a little bit more. They might have some more candy. Limited edition, of course. Just got to keep your eyes out. And, yeah, I've been actually seeing a lot of different stuff for them. Usually, whenever they do a movie, they have some... What did I see? I saw one. I didn't think I'd see it. It was called Spaceballs the T-shirt. Now, it probably was not a legit one. I know when they did the movies, Spaceballs the movie, they talked to Lucas, and Lucas said, okay, you can get permission to do it, but you cannot release any merchandise. So that was the joke in the movie was, you know, Spaceballs the T-shirt, Spaceballs the bed sheet, Spaceballs the flamethrower, the Baby Yoda doll, or yogurt doll. But yeah, they were not allowed to put any marketing for that. So there were no official products for Spaceballs. So I think someone just took license and said, hey, you know, we're gonna put out a T-shirt. So, but yeah. And I brought my new shirt today. This is my Highlander. Kind of like Revenge of the Jedi or Return of the Jedi or whatever. Originally. One of my favorite scenes. The Kurgan and the whole duel and all that. And they're remaking it. They're starting to film it, believe it or not. And we'll see how that happens. It's probably going to take a few years to get filmed. They just started filming it. It's been sitting there for like 10 years on a reboot. I think they have a storyline. They have a main guy now. Henry Cavill is going to be the Highlander. I don't know I haven't heard who's going to be the other people in it. At one point I heard it was supposed to be Batista was going to be the Kurgan. I don't know if that's still true or not. I think they're still casting maybe. But apparently they are going to use the Queen soundtrack for this one. So another one, cross your fingers. Hopefully it'll be better than the last sequels that they had were horrible. The first one was good. The rest were trash. 3 was a remake of the first one. 2 was beyond help. They tried to fix it, but it did not work. Yeah. Then what was it? Highlander 4, they tried to bring in McLeod, and that was, and the last one was horrible. Was the, oh boy. The Final Dimension was eh. And then, wow, the last one was horrible. The Source. That was a made-for-TV movie. That was awful. I don't know why they even did that. They kind of made it like a extended movie of the series. It was just horrible. And even the screenplay was horrible. It was amateurish. It was comedic. It was stupid. I couldn't get into it. It was like ended dumb. I think they didn't know what they were doing. They just said, hey, throw this crap together and make a movie. So, and then they did a cartoon, and what did they do? They did a spin-off. Oh, well, if you ever watch, ever get a chance, watch it. The original one, Highlander, was from like 86. Well, that's my favorite movie. It's about the 2 guys that are immortals. And they live forever unless they get beheaded. And they're fighting for the prize to be the last one that's around, and then they get the ultimate prize. And then they go all throughout time, and some of them live, hundreds of years, and having fights till the epic showdown. Not really. A little bit like Star Wars and Jedi, I guess, have a sword duels. But it's kind of cool how they have all these different lives throughout the years, and they've been through the Civil Wars, they've been through, colonial times, modern day, all that stuff. And they lead different lives and move on. It's a cool idea, cool, premise, but lots of action, sword fights, if you like all that stuff. And then when someone gets beheaded, they have all this lightning and things blow up and all that stuff, and then the other guy gets the guy's power. Probably, pretty much. Yeah, because some of them, they blow up cars, they blow out windows. All these lightning sparks and everything go crazy. Yeah, so cool one. Like I said, the original first one. Wow. And everybody had they had their own personal sword. Some people had customized swords and stuff. That was pretty cool. So, yeah. Hey, yeah. The original one was the best original. Then they did Highlander 2, which was with Sean Connery. And that was, they tried to change the premise and it was horrible. And they came out with 3, which Mario Van Peebles was the villain. That was horrible. And then, yeah, from there, they just, they trashed it all. Whenever they come up with sequels, usually they ruin them. So, like I said, leave the originals and don't do sequels. So, hopefully the reboot will be better. I'm hoping. Yeah. And tonight I'm having a little bit of onion rings and Funyuns. That's what I have on the menu for tonight. get anything elaborate. And was working on reviews, working on other stuff. And hopefully, yeah, you guys have been doing, you recovered from Thanksgiving, recovered from the weekend, I guess. Yeah, I like those two. Some of the old comedy albums and stuff I forgot that I had. Going back and watching those. When I watched the other day, the Fluffy movie. That one was funny. And yeah, a couple other old stand-ups, man. Used to have a lot more comedy albums and records. I don't have a record player anymore, but I used to have, I had vinyl on some of those old comedy albums. Oh, old time ones, new time ones. Like I said, I used to have, back in the day, the vinyl Richard Pryor, Eddie Murphy. What else? Red Fox, Richard Pryor. I used to listen to those all the time. Some of the other ones. Gabriel Iglesias, yes. Fluffy. And all the old series that they used to have on. I think I have a couple on DVD. Mind and Mencia, The Man Show. That one. Forgot about that one. Yeah, it was The Man Show, Mind and Mencia, Chappelle's Show. Forgot about that one. Back when it was funny. Some of the guys did stand up. Comedy Central was great. I don't know that I have the records anymore, but I did. I grew up with them. Richard Pryor, Cheech and Chong. What was the other one? Sam Kinison. I used to listen to him. Yeah, I'm trying to think. I even had some of the one-shot ones, Joe Piscopo, New Jersey album. I had that. I forgot about him. What else? Brian Regan was one of them. Tim McGrew, I think his name was. He's like of course, the Redneck People. Redneck comedy tour. Jeff Foxworthy. Bill Engvall. Ron White. All those guys. I used to listen to those. Well, some of them, the classic ones, you know. Dave's Not Here. All their movies and comedy. Yeah, well, like I said, this is what I grew up on. That's what I had. Used to listen to them all the time. Sometimes I'd come home at lunchtime and I'd put on a record and listen. I don't know that I had any of his, but he's funny. Gilbert Godfrey. Who else? There's just a bunch of different ones. Cat Williams. Pimp Down, Pimp Down. I love that one. Yeah, Pimp is Down, Pimp is Down. He recently retired. I saw a video of him a little while ago, and he said he's officially retired. He's not doing stand-up anymore. He's getting up there. Oh, of course, Robin Williams. He had the classic stand-ups that he did. Bob Saget, he was okay. What else? Just a bunch of the stand-up people. Everybody had a stand-up special there for a while. Or an album. Some of them were kind of strange. What's that one guy? Oh boy. I was trying to think of his name. The Deadpan guy. I spilled spot remover on my dog and now he's gone. Stephen Wright. That's who it was. There's a I put glass in my floor so that people could see up into my apartment. Exact duplicate. I took my dog for a walk, 15 miles, and I said, now you're done. Yeah, that's true. And that guy's hurting, from what I understand. I don't even listen to it anymore. I used to, but I don't listen to Howard Stern anymore. I just not a thing I do anymore. But they had the old specials and stuff like that. Been watching all the old 80s comedies. Some of the ones, ninja movies is the ones that I've been really getting into lately. Enter the Ninja, Revenge of the Ninja, all that. Yeah. Yeah, well, you never know. You never know how it's gonna turn out. Yeah, that was sad to hear him go, but yeah, every once in a while, he showed up in some crazy stuff, I'm telling you. Still remember his classic Hollywood Square skit? That one guy missed the thing like 8 times. He was still yelling at him, "You fool!" Yeah. That was great. I was watching that. "You fool, you." Took the guy like 8, 10 tries to get the square right. And everybody was yelling at him. And he was giving obvious answers, and guys were still stupid. Used to watch the old Up All Night on USA. He was on Saturdays, and Rhonda Shear was on Fridays. They had all those really B movies and horrible, horrible movies. And they used to, and he was so annoying on that show. "Oh yeah, come on, USA Up All Night." Yeah, well, he's surprised. You'd be surprised seeing things like that happen. I've seen people like that were totally like wasted, and they get into a car accident, and they walk away with nothing happen. And then there's some people, that are fine, and then they end up getting in a car accident, and that's it. But yeah, these people, they must live a charmed life or something, because I have seen them so messed up, and then they walk away from it. So, oh yeah, I remember that. Wake up, people. I remember that. I wish I still would have kept it. I had it somewhere. I don't think I have it anymore. I did get the New Year's Rotten Eve DVD or VHS. I have the poster of the New Year's Rotten Eve. I had it framed. But I don't think I have the VHS anymore. It was one of those things you had to send away for. It was like $20. And you got the poster and you got the VHS of the uncensored New Year's Rotten Eve. Remember that? Long time ago. 90s probably. But yeah, always been into the comedy and other stuff like that. Yeah, all those people were wild. Channel 9 was outrageous. My friend used to come over just to watch it because he didn't get that channel. I have the Howard Stern poster, the Leroy Neiman poster, but I do not have the VHS anymore. Somewhere along the line. But you could actually watch it online. I've seen it. They've posted it. It's on YouTube. You can watch I have it framed. I had it actually framed after I got it. I've still got it. I've also got my Highlander 3 poster that I have framed. So still got both of those. Yeah. One of the ones that I got back in the day when you had to send away for this stuff, and you had to call a number, or before the web, you had to call a number, send away for it. Well, yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I got it. It's all backed. It's all framed up. So they were just like cardboard, and it came rolled up in a tube. And then I had it matted and framed. I didn't have it glued down though. That's a good part. So, yeah, still got it. Like I said, I wish I would have had the VHS, but I had a box of VHSs somewhere that I think they got tossed out or something. Once the VHS kind of died, like I said, I sent away for it when it was. I used to listen to Howard Stern, believe it or not. I worked at a newspaper in a computer room, and I would have my radio in the computer room, and it was like a isolated room, and I'd listen to Howard Stern in the morning before he did the satellite deal. And one of the ones was he was talking about this New Year's Rotten Eve, and I think there was a number, 1-800 something or other. I called it, I placed an order, I sent in the payment. They sent me the VHS and the poster rolled up in a tube. And then after I got it, I had it framed. I went down to the local mall, and it had the art store. I said, I want to put this in a frame. I had it for many years on the wall. I still have it. But like I said, the VHS, yeah, it's gone. But yeah, back in the day when you had to either call a number or you had to mail your check or money order. Oh, it's not even there anymore. There's a local paper, it was been combined now. I don't even know what it is. It was an affiliate with the San Francisco Chronicle. That news group owned all the different local papers, and then they've all merged into one now. But this was back in the 80s when I worked in the newsroom. Well, I worked in the computer room, and they since tore it down. It's now a courthouse. I don't know. Like I said, it's framed. It's already in a frame. It'd be big, bulky. I don't know if I don't know. I have no idea how much it would cost to ship it. So, unless I took it out of the frame and rolled it up, I don't know. I'd have to look. It's actually sitting in the garage for a while. And yeah, I don't know. I'll have to look and see how it's holding up. But like I said, that was probably what, 30, 40 years ago. Yeah. And but that's about the only real collectible one I have that I still have. I had other things, but don't have them anymore. Wished I would have been. I had a Highlander sword. I had some other stuff. I don't know. I'd have to. Guess I could send a picture and have them check it out. I don't think you get all that much for the poster. Look online, I guess. You'd have to look on like eBay or some of these other ones. I do have the one. It's Highlander 3, and it is I think they said it was a Canadian one. It's got a different title than the original, so that might be worth a little bit of money. Not a lot, because it's a different title. It was actually called Highlander the Last Dimension, but on mine it says Highlander 3 the Sorcerer, which is a different title. It was what they called it in, I think, Canada. It's a Canadian release. No, it is not signed, unfortunately. Like I said, I think they actually had a version that you could get signed, but it costs like more. This one's just a print that they put out, multiple prints, and I think it's on like a heavy stock. It's not really a paper, it's like cardboard kind of thing. So yeah, I know, that's what I'm saying. The Howard one's on like a, it's not like a paper material, it's like heavy stock cardboard kind of thing. But like I said, it's still in the frame. I haven't opened the frame in ever. So like I said, it's just sitting, gathering dust. And we'll see. I have to go take a look and see about it. But it's still good size. I don't even think they have that place in the mall anymore. I think it was called Frame Up, believe it or not. This was back in the 80s and 90s, I think. And I remember I'd go there with the thing and I'd say, how much to put this in a frame? And then they had the whole thing about glass and plastic, glass versus plastic. I think on that one, I think I had it in plastic. Plexiglass as a cover. The other one I had actually is glass. So, but yeah, it could be expensive back then. You know, you get like a $10 poster and you got to pay $50 to put it in a frame. So I don't know that made it anymore. I don't know if we have a pawn shop around here, believe it or not. I don't know. I don't think it's a lot because, like I said, it was just a print, and they had quite a few of them out there. It wasn't like silk screen or anything like that. Yeah, we'll see. I could take a look at it, but I have to dig it out of the garage and dust it off a little bit. But still have it. One of the few things I still have. And I wish I would have kept some. I had some other ones I was going to frame. They were the Lord of the Rings posters. They were kind of cool. I was going to do a whole like Lord of the Rings thing, and it had maps, and I had the swords, and I had all that stuff. I was going to get that done, but didn't work. Yeah, Leroy, I don't think, is that guy around anymore, that Leroy Neiman? I don't think he's around anymore. He did a lot of different pictures. They did the one was in Rocky. I think it was Rocky 2. Where he did that, you know, splotchy kind of portraits of people. I think it was at in Rocky 2, maybe in the end or something. They had the splotchy kind of picture of them clashing. He's done a lot of different stuff, so it's like Leroy Neiman, everything. He did everybody. So yeah, a lot of stuff out there. Wished I would have kept a lot more. I could have had a lot more collectible stuff. Yeah, I think he died not too long ago. A little while ago. I guess it makes it a little more collectible. Like I said, they were mass produced, so. Yeah, don't see too many of that stuff anymore. I remember back in the old days, yeah, they would have special collectors sets and stuff that you would send away for, usually with limited edition things and posters and special things, numbered editions. I remember the plates and stuff that they used to have. I the Franklin Mint. They would have that was the biggest joke, was that Civil War set, the Civil War chess set. Send away every month and pay $20 a month for your piece. And then once you get the whole set, we'll send you the board as well. And you only $1,000 total. I remember those. That was kind of a joke because you'd have to pay per item. Or the rings, or the replica die-cast cars or something like that, that they way too expensive. They had a Franklin Mint store in the mall, I remember. And it seems like you had to pay per month or something, get all those pieces. And if you missed one, you're screwed. You know, so I have the whole war set, but I don't have one item. Yeah. And then the plates and the whatever else they had, rings and pins and collectibles. And they wanted you to pay monthly to get them. They may go up in value, but we can't guarantee it. Yeah, get your own specialized collector's plate. Elvis. And they actually brought the new one. They've got a new one out now. They've re-released the Atari 2600. Yeah, they might be worth a little bit. Or if you had an old, some of those old ones like ColecoVision, or what's that one? Intellivision, I think it was, is the one that had the plastic screen covers that you had to put on there. That was a whole set. It was a weird one. And original Pong, if you could find that, that'd be cool. The original Pong, that was even before Atari. That was before anything. I had it. Didn't do much. It had like 3 games, 4 games. You hooked it up, and it was just a paddle in the thing. That was it. I had the Atari. I had a Nintendo 64, and I had original Xbox, but that's all I had. I didn't get into the new gaming systems. I didn't get into the PS5 or whatever they're up to now. I don't even know. I haven't looked. Xbox 360 or whatever I don't even know what they're up to now. Believe it or not, I just can't see paying that kind of money that you pay for that. You pay $500-600 for a system, and then $50-60 a pop for a game. Gonna run into money, and that's all it. Well, I guess you can't do movies and stuff, but pretty much it is a game console. It's a DVD player too as well, but yeah, I wasn't into any of the stuff that you had it for one thing, and that was it. Like the coffee makers that they have, the Keurig coffee makers, where you have to use the pods and stuff like that. And that's all it does. Yeah. I just watched that. It was funny. I was watching Becker, old time comedy thing, and the guy, he was so old, he went into the TV shop and he wanted a new tube. And the guy looked at him and said, what is that? How old are you? He says, I want a new tube. And they don't make tubes anymore. They don't do that for TVs anymore. You have to buy the new technology. No one does tubes. You might be able to find one somewhere. Oh yeah. Yeah, they were expensive back then, those I had GoldenEye for the Nintendo 64. Yeah, some of those ones, they required extra memory. I think it was the Nintendo 64. You had to have that little pack to have storage for it. They were expensive for that stuff back then. Now I don't even know how much the things cost. I can't get into that, you know, $500-600, and then I think then the PS5 has come down a little more available, but yeah, I just can't see investing that. I don't play that much games. Yep, that was it. He wanted a new TV, went down to the Tech TV, and he's still old-fashioned in the old time with the tube, so he had the old TV. Yeah, the expansion pack, and what was the other one that vibrated it? I think I had a couple of those, but that's all I really had. State of the art back then. But yeah, that was quite pricey. I remember getting all the newer games for a Nintendo 64 were quite pricey. Then the cheapo ones were nothing. But yeah, 10, 20 bucks maybe. But the expensive ones were, you know, like Donkey Kong, and some of those other ones were really expensive. They did a little more. They were state of the art, but now I don't even know. I don't even want to look at them. Yeah, who knows? I'll watch that once in a while, but it was funny because it was old technology. He was still stuck in the days of tubes and all that stuff. Yeah, and then you had to use a little brush and blow on it and hope it would work. That's what the Fluffy movie was saying. It says, I grew up on a Nintendo. You don't know how you have to make your own repairs to your system. Take the cartridge out, blow on it, dust it off, blow again, put it in, hope it works. And then if you heard that ding-a-ding, then you knew you got it. Otherwise, it was no good. You didn't start up half the time. Or you had to put like a little penny in there and jiggle it and do all that stuff. You get the blue screen of death, I guess. Things would just not work. Kids had to learn how to be PC mechanics to get the things to work. At least on that one. Yeah, but all the other ones now, the what was it? Some of the ones with the discs, and they're streaming online, so it's a whole different thing. Anyway, yep, times have changed, things have changed. It's not as simple as it once was. Depends on when you grew up. If you grew up like me, when the technology was fairly new, you know, you kind of had to go through it. Now kids don't even know the struggles we had. So, well, I think it's getting close to the time. So I should probably wrap this one up. And I will be back on Wednesday, guys. So, anyways, thanks for tuning in. I will see you soon.